North Korea, officially known as the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, is a highly secretive and isolated nation located on the Korean Peninsula in East Asia. With its unique political system, closed society, and enigmatic leadership, North Korea has long been a subject of fascination and international intrigue. Although you can't buy Coke and Pepsi products in North Korea, some illegals still exist. Join us as we discuss things that are okay in North Korea but illegal around the world. No marijuana law. North Korea's stance on marijuana, often referred to as the no marijuana law, is indeed a paradoxical aspect of the country's strict legal framework. While the nation maintains a highly conservative and regulated environment, it's notable that it does not face the same issues related to marijuana as some other countries do. Under North Korean law, the use, sale, or possession of marijuana remains strictly illegal. However, an interesting twist to this policy is the wild growth of marijuana plants along the country's roadsides, often in plain view. This unique situation means that while marijuana is technically illegal, the plant grows abundantly in the wild. This paradox provides residents an intriguing opportunity if they choose to utilize it. While it's against the law to cultivate, sell, or possess marijuana, these freely growing plants along the roadside offer a relatively easy way for individuals to access the substance if they wish to do so. Exchange of crystal meth. In North Korea, an unusual practice has emerged where people exchange crystal meth as gifts during special occasions like the Lunar New Year. It is concerning because crystal meth, a potent and highly addictive stimulant, has caused significant health and addiction problems worldwide. Reports indicate that in North Korea this practice is somewhat normalized, with individuals injecting or snorting the drug casually, often without fully understanding its addictive nature and harmful effects. This situation raises questions about addiction awareness and public health in North Korea. It suggests that there may be a lack of education about the risks of drug use and potential challenges in controlling illicit substances. The use of foreign currency. In North Korea, as a foreigner, you can use foreign currency to make purchases without fear of persecution. The euro is often the most widely accepted among these currencies, but US dollars and Chinese yuan are also commonly used. However, it's important to note that exchanging foreign currency for North Korean won, the local currency, can be challenging for tourists. The country tightly controls its exchange rates and financial transactions, and foreign visitors often have limited access to the local currency. As a result, many transactions with foreigners are conducted in foreign currencies to simplify the process. While the use of foreign currency is generally accepted for transactions involving goods and services, visitors should be aware of the unique economic and financial situation in North Korea. A leader voting system. In North Korea, elections are indeed held, but they are quite different from the democratic elections in many other countries. These elections are highly controlled, and citizens are presented with only one option on the ballot. As a result, there is no real choice and the outcome is predetermined. Every North Korean citizen above 17 is required to participate in these elections and effectively vote for the country's leader. The ballot typically lists a single candidate for each position, who is usually a representative from the ruling party. The elections serve more as a form of political theater and a means of demonstrating loyalty to the regime than a genuine democratic process. With only one option available on the ballot, the elections in North Korea consistently result in a 100% vote in favor of the ruling leader or the selected candidates. These elections are often cited as an example of the lack of political freedom and the tightly controlled nature of North Korean society and politics. Juche calendar. North Korea uses a unique calendar system known as the Juche calendar, which differs from the widely used Gregorian calendar. Instead of starting on January 1st, the Juche calendar began on April 15, 1912, the birth date of North Korea's revered revolutionary leader, Kim Il-sung. This calendar is central to the country's ideology and serves as a symbolic representation of the importance of Kim Il-sung in North Korean society. The term Juche itself represents the official state ideology of North Korea, often translated as self-reliance. The Juche calendar is just one aspect of this broader ideological framework, which strongly emphasizes the country's self-sufficiency and the leadership of the Kim family. While the Juche calendar is the official calendar used for many purposes within North Korea, including state events and holidays, the Gregorian calendar is still widely understood and used in international interactions and trade. This calendar system serves as a reminder of the unique political and ideological context of North Korea. Tobacco smoking. Tobacco smoking is prevalent in North Korea and holds cultural acceptance, particularly among men. Smoking is often viewed as a common social activity, and many men in North Korea smoke cigarettes or other tobacco products. It's practiced in various social settings, including gatherings with friends and colleagues and even during official events. However, there is a notable gender disparity regarding smoking in North Korea. While smoking is culturally acceptable among men, it is less common and generally discouraged among women. Traditional gender roles and expectations in North Korean society contribute to this difference, while smoking often considered less appropriate for women. No limit to alcohol consumption. North Korea is often perceived as a place with fewer restrictions on alcohol consumption compared to many other countries. While there may not be strict limits on how much alcohol one can consume, it's important to consider that the culture and social norms in North Korea might make heavy drinking more socially acceptable in certain situations. However, it's crucial to remember that excessive alcohol consumption can have serious health and social consequences, regardless of the cultural context. In any society, responsible drinking is encouraged to promote overall well-being. It's challenging to obtain comprehensive and current information about alcohol norms in North Korea due to its closed nature. Still, the perception is that there is relatively more freedom in this regard compared to some other places. Kim's totalitarian rule. Under Kim Jong-un's totalitarian rule in North Korea, the government controls and regulates the media landscape. Television channels have very limited options, typically only 3 state-approved stations. These channels strictly adhere to government directives and propagate the regime's ideology. Additionally, North Korean citizens do not have the freedom to travel abroad without government permission. Travel restrictions are enforced to control the flow of information and limit contact with the outside world. This isolation is a key element of the government's strategy to maintain control over the population and prevent exposure to external influences that could challenge the regime's authority. Kim Jong-un's totalitarian rule is characterized by a tight grip on all aspects of life in North Korea, including media, travel, and personal freedoms, which are severely restricted to maintain strict ideological control and loyalty to the regime. Indeed, the world is a rich tapestry of cultures and practices, each with unique characteristics that can be both surprising and enlightening. As we explore these differences, we must approach them with an open mind and a willingness to understand the intricate web of history, society, and law that shapes them. Whether it's the intriguing Juche calendar in North Korea, the controlled media landscape, or the customs that defy our expectations, these revelations remind us of the incredible diversity across our planet. They challenge our preconceptions and invite us to embrace the complexity of our world. Share your thoughts and continue the conversation about the diversity that enriches our global society.